Hello, real estate agents, and welcome to the Weekly Closer. I'm your host, Jeff Underwood, along with my co-host, Joey Sampaga, the man with the plan. How are you doing, Joey?
What's up?
We're doing a podcast. That's what's up.
Yeah, it's always fun.
It is always fun. And we always learn something, don't we?
We do.
Hey, we're the real estate marketing maniacs.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Today we have with us Pete Dijkstra with Keller Williams Realty Integrity First. How are you doing, Pete?
I'm doing pretty good, Jeff. How are you doing?
Good. I'm glad you're here. You're going to share some wisdom with all of us.
As much wisdom as I have to go.
Yeah. Well, I think you got plenty, right? Come on. You can do this.
All right.
Absolutely. We're looking forward to it. You're going to share some golden nuggets, I'm sure, with all of us. First, let's start off with how long you've been in real estate, and how about also what compelled you to get into the business?
Well, it's probably the typical thing for a lot of people. I've been in real estate since about 1970, but maybe not the way you're thinking.
Wow. Okay.
I started building homes back in 1970, came out to Arizona, continued that up until about 1987 when the market crashed. Of course, I wanted to get into business because I thought, what better circumstance can you get than getting into the business when it's harder than heck to do anything else? So.
Yeah.
What year was that?
86.
86.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, so now we have to. So you've ridden a couple ups and downs. Then.
We've had a lot of ups and downs. It's kind of like being in Magic Mountain without taking a trip.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, because I wasn't even thinking about that. But the 80s, yeah, there was a big.
Yeah, it was a big downturn.
Here.
It was horrible.
Yeah, and then we had 2008.
Oh, we had that one
to 2010.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, how about back in the 70s? So what really got you into the business? You were helping with, you were doing your own building, or you were part of a builder group? Or what?
I was a custom home builder, and the last thing I did in construction, I was a project manager for a company named Cannell Homes, and that's actually the firm that Shea Homes bought to break into the market.
Got it.
And so when the market went down, so did all the highest paid people in the company.
Right.
So I thought, oh, what the heck? I'll get my real estate license, easy conversion. I know all about it.
Yeah.
And got my license, found out I didn't know anything about it. And it was supposed to be a one-year gig, and now 30 years later, here I am talking to you guys.
Yeah. Well, that's awesome. That's really awesome. How about let us know, what are you doing in today's market to be successful in real estate?
You know, today's market's a little bit different than when I first got started. It's basically the same, but now we're really integrating more and more internet presence. So we've got a lot of websites.
Yeah.
Doing a lot of contact management with a company called Boomtown.
Okay. Yep.
Following it up with another company called Rockerbox that actually follows up on the leads and talks to people as the phone rings.
Really?
Oh, yeah. And then we're doing a lot of Mojo dialing, which is a triple line dialer.
So are you doing the calls yourself?
I do some of the calls myself,
Really?
mainly to motivate the other people on my team. So.
Nice.
No, that's great. Well, it sounds like you have a really good system built.
It's a good system. It's expensive. It's not an easy thing to break in.
Yeah.
Most of those systems are expensive, so they're generally tailored and were originally produced for whole brokership. So
yeah. Okay.
But I decided to use it for my own team.
Okay. All right. No, great idea. And you mentioned earlier before we got started that you guys work with a lot of buyers. You get a lot of buyer leads.
Yeah, I've always worked with a lot of buyers. When I was first trained back in the 80s, I worked for two hotshots that didn't want anything to do with the buyers. So they said, hey, you can have it all. Didn't tell me what the heck to do with it. So developed my own skills. And I've always had that as a basis, although we work with just as many listings as we do buyers. So
Okay. What types of advertising are you doing for buyers right now? I know you mentioned some print materials, like print ads and some online stuff. What seems to be really working well for you right now?
Well, we're still hanging in there with Homes and Land magazine, so it is the #1 magazine in the nation. All the other magazines fell by the wayside, and print advertising overall has softened up. But it still pays for itself, so we do Homes and Land magazine. We used to be in the Santan Sun when we were in Chandler, but we just really recently made a move over to Gilbert.
Okay.
And then the rest of it is primarily on the internet and Facebook.
Yeah, you mentioned that. So with Facebook, are you running ads on a regular basis now with Facebook, mostly to get buyers?
Yeah, we're running ads 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Okay.
So we've got a presence that once we reach out to you and you see the benefit of our websites and the posts that we do, people generally return to it all the time.
Okay, no, that's great. Yeah, and so Joey and I teach a lot of classes for agents, and one of the things I always teach, even about Facebook ads, is that we have to think of it as, it's almost like farming a community, right? It's almost like if you're not going to send something consistently,
right,
then you're not going to get the business.
Exactly.
You might get lucky here and there, but the goal is you're going to be doing it consistently.
Yeah.
And with the Facebook ad stuff, too, I think that it's such a cheap way to go as far as actually getting in front of people.
Yeah.
I think that having something running constantly is key.
Well, I love what you're doing with the print ads as well. So traditional marketing, right? And digital marketing or digital strategies, you're combining those together. And the funny thing is we teach that as well, one of our classes. So by the way, if you guys are interested, go to realestatemarketingmaniacs.com and check that out.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep, using traditional marketing along with digital. Now, are you putting anything on so this might be something to think about if you're not, but ways, little call to action type things on all the print stuff to get them to a page that then, tracks them on that page to where they now are starting to see your ads on Facebook as well, everybody that goes to that particular
page. Yeah, we
still
do that in the print advertising.
Okay,
everything is redirected to go right to our website.
Okay.
To drive as many people to get on that site.
Yeah.
And then once you're on the site, it's the type of site, because of Boomtown, that you can set up your own searches, you can go in and adjust, you can ask for the information to come to you instantly, daily, weekly, monthly, whatever you desire. But as soon as somebody hits that site, I'm notified in about 5 seconds.
Okay.
Nice.
No, that's really awesome. And you mentioned, too, I can imagine being in the business here locally for as long as you have now, you probably have a pretty good or a sizable database. And you mentioned that you do get referrals from your database.
Yeah, we get a lot of referrals from people. They're typically very, very happy with the services we provide. We hand select our title companies, lenders, home inspectors, everybody right down the line. So we really make an extreme effort to make this process really easy for them.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah, I have a question about the. So we have a tight inventory now, right? I mean, we have a low inventory. Are you seeing buyers maybe getting frustrated with the fact that there's not a lot selection out there in the existing home side? Are they starting to look more at some of the new build stuff? Are you?
Well, they're definitely, and for probably 25 or 30 years, I specialized in a lot of new homes. So when we were doing a couple of hundred transactions a year after year for at least 20 years, you could cut that number in half, and it would be 99 new builds and 101 resales, or 104 new builds, and 90-something the other way. So.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, the new home inventory is not something that a lot of agents delve into.
Yeah.
But it really should be 50% of your marketing and 50% of your business. So.
Okay. All right.
And they're easier to do.
Yeah, they're very easy to do. A lot of agents don't like it because they don't want to wait. 8 to 9 months, 6 months, depending on the builder. So.
Yeah, for sure. Pete, what tips would you give an agent today, whether that's a newer agent or somebody who's maybe their business is slowed a bit? What would you tell them today that they should start doing right now to try to get business?
The best thing that you can ever do to get business, business comes as easily as you make it. So, you really got to figure out what you're not educated in and go seek that education. To give you an idea, after 30 years, we just made a move from one company over to Keller Williams. And Keller Williams, even after 30 years, I'm fairly seasoned. It was a little overwhelming for the 6 months at the amount of information really afforded to you. So unlike other companies, this company, you can walk up to the broker and say, hey, do you have a listing presentation? And of course the broker is going to say, yes. How do you want it? Do you want it in email? Can I give you a print copy? I don't like the word transparent, but Keller Williams is really an amazing company. Okay. And it took me 30 years to get there.
All right. Yeah, I think they are.
Yeah.
All right, so let's transition. Are you ready to get in the ring?
I'm ready to get in the ring.
All right, here we go. What's the best advice anyone's ever given you?
The best advice anybody ever given me, I don't know whether this is really applicable, but it stands true to anybody that you're going to be employing, associated with, and even for yourself. And that's basically the least you expect is the most you're ever going to get.
Wow, that's a good one.
Really good. When I first heard that, I was like, what is this guy talking about? And when I really thought about it, it was pretty amazing. And that's all the way back when you could still see Zig Ziglar in person.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Okay. You got to write that one down.
Yeah.
Absolutely. How about a favorite mobile app?
Favorite mobile app right now is actually Boomtown. I don't mean to be redundant, but Boomtown mobile app, you could have 5,000 people in Boomtown, and any one of them that get on the site and request information, send you a text, email, it's on your phone, and you can reply.
Yeah.
And it actually counts how many contacts you've had in all the three main mediums, whether it's text, email, or a phone call.
Wow, no, that's really cool. Yeah, the technology is crazy today, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really crazy, and it's where the entire market has gone.
Absolutely. Yes.
The last stat I heard is 86%. It's probably even higher than that on anybody that's looking for a house. So
yeah, absolutely. How about a book recommendation?
Book recommendation. This isn't a Keller Williams commercial, but the two big books are, of course, Millionaire Real Estate Agent, but even more important is The One Thing.
Yeah,
and the one thing is,
agents talk about that one. It's a good one.
The One Thing is a book about focusing on the most productive thing you can do in a particular day. Just figure that out,
right, and
work on that.
Yeah.
So
I think a lot of agents overcomplicate things.
They overcomplicate things. We're so flooded with information. I mean, we're in the information age, and it's just coming at you night and day. So the first 6 months with Keller Williams, I was like, holy moly, man, these guys are crazy with education.
Oh, yeah.
And it took me 6 months to finally just say, hey, you know what? I got to focus on the one thing.
There you go.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. All right, so we're going to have you draw a question from the mask.
All right.
This is beautiful. What is that, velvet?
All right, what'd you get?
What do you want to be when you were growing up? Or who did you want to be?
Or what? Yeah.
Yeah, what did
you want to do when you...
I wanted to be a jet pilot in the Marine Corps.
Ah.
Okay.
And so when I enlisted in the Marine Corps, they actually told me, oh, yeah, we're going to send you to school. We'll take care of that after you're in. And then 9 weeks later, I was sitting in Vietnam. So it's a little bit of a surprise.
Wow.
Never became a jet pilot, have flown. But I admire these guys. They're up in the sky flying over my house out in Queen Creek.
Yeah.
Sure.
It's pretty astonishing to see something go by at 600 miles an hour.
Oh, yeah, it is.
So
thank you for your service. We appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you for sharing that. Hey, if an agent or any agents that are listening today would like to reach out to you directly, how could they do that?
Anybody can always get a hold of me. They can go to my website, and that site is anyazhome.com.
Okay.
That's ANYAZHOME.com. Or they can reach me at my email, which is pete@anyazhome.com. Or pick up the phone anytime you want at 480-221-1332.
All right. Well, thanks for that.
You bet.
And thanks for coming in.
Yes.
I sure appreciate it.
It's been great information. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, for Joey and Jeff, the real estate marketing maniacs, we're going to sign off here from Security Title Studios. And we can't wait till the next time.
Oh, yeah.
Take care, folks.
Good job. Good job, Pete.
Changed up the ending a little bit.
The Weekly Closer podcast is sponsored by Jake Krabby, NMLS number 877141 at Academy Mortgage. Are you looking to buy or refinance a home? Jake Krabby is your mortgage professional. Contact Jake at 480-442-9291. Jake Krabby is a loan officer at Academy Mortgage, NMLS number 877141. State license for Arizona number 0920357, AZBK number 0904081, and New Mexico number 877141. Academy Mortgage Corporation, NMLS 3113, and New Mexico 01451. Call 480-442-9291. Address 15333 North Pima Road, Suite 205, Scottsdale, Arizona 85260. Academy Mortgage is an equal housing...